Good morning. It's late. It's 8:18. Just leaving Skyland. Kind of screwed up this morning. I thought breakfast started at 7 at the dining hall there. And I was meeting a bunch of the hikers that I was hanging out with here last night. A whole bunch of them. And it didn't start till 7:30. So I'm walking from the hotel back to the trail right now, getting passed by these cars. So I'm getting a late start, much later than I wanted to. If I had known it was 7:30, I would have left this morning at 6 and just skipped breakfast. But I'm trying, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I'm trying to get 24 miles today to a shelter. So I have a shorter day tomorrow into Front Royal to try to meet some friends tomorrow afternoon. Late afternoon, maybe for early dinner. I gotta see how I do. As you can see, it's gray. It rained overnight. It's supposed to be rain off and on a little bit today. So the good news is it's cool, it's not hot, so I should be able to move. But it could be a little slippery if it gets any rocky section. So let me get moving, figure out what we'll do for Would You Rather, and find the trail right up here somewhere and get going, try and make up some time. See ya. Well, I guess this would normally be an awesome view, but as you can see, there's no views today. It's gonna be like Georgia. So I'm gonna be moving and grooving today since I can't see anything. No sense stopping too many of these overlooks to check them out. That's okay. That's okay. Gotta make some time. Gotta make some time. Ooh, there's a little rocky here. Let me put this away and get moving. All right. Time for today's Would You Rather. So this one inspired by my buddy Wild Game from Tennessee. Great hiker. He was just, his wife joined him this weekend. They were at breakfast this morning. But he told me he's never been to New York. And so I was thinking, if you had a choice between visiting New York City or visiting Los Angeles for all expense paid weekend for two, for 3 days to one of those two cities, which one would you pick? New York, Big Apple, or LA, Hollywood? Let me know. See ya. All right, I'm coming up on the, I think it's called Pinnacle Grounds or Pinnacle Picnic Grounds, something, and it's packed. It looks like must be trail volunteers getting ready to do some work today. Morning. Hey, how are you? Oh, really?
Yeah, they've got some breakfast and lunch over there.
Is this trail maintenance?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, fantastic. Thanks for doing that. Check this out. Look at a second breakfast. Real quick. And then keep moving. Look at this. Love it. All right, let's see what I can get for second breakfast. All right, well, that was kind of a disappointment. Went over to another table. Some old lady said, no, food only if you're volunteering to help today. So I'm not doing that. I'm walking. But somebody gave me an orange. So an extra orange. And I did see Scorpion Queen, who was one of our hikers that's in kind of our little neighborhood. She was at the, she had dinner with us last night, and then she left. She went to put 5 more miles on. My watch is not set for how many. I think I'm like 3.5 miles in, so she probably didn't get 5 miles last night. She probably got 3. I just passed her. She was hanging around there trying to scrounge up a little more food. I think she said she didn't have enough food in her bag, so I just want to keep moving and put some miles on. So that's what I'm doing. See ya. All right, this is pretty cool. It's a partial view. I don't know, we're just on a little ridge line coming down off this hill, and you can just make out the mountain over there. But that's about it. So yeah, very cool. Rain's holding off. It was just like spitting a little bit, but now it's not. And pressing on, but I thought that was a pretty interesting view. All right, so I really haven't looked at far out very closely today because I'm not really sure what I'm going to see or when. That thing, that all that trail magic and volunteer stuff was at Pinnacle Picnic Grounds, which is 1.4 miles back from this spot, which is the Pinnacle. I guess there's lots of pinnacles on the Appalachian Trail because I know there's one in Pennsylvania, and I think there's one we passed somewhere down south, further south. But here's the view at the Pinnacle today. Pretty foggy, so it's humid out. That was a little steeper climb than I was expecting, and I am sweating. But I am, God, every time I look at my watch, for some reason, it's changing what face it's on because it's bumping up against my wrist. Sorry, 5.25 miles in. Got a lot of ground to cover still today, but it's cool. Just humid. See you in a bit. Oh boy, I just saw a bear. I couldn't get the phone out of the plastic bag fast enough, but it ran down through there. Oh, darn it. Rainy day, and he moved faster than I could. Oh well, it's out there somewhere. Hey bear. It's not coming back. See ya. Hello, hello. I haven't been doing a lot because the weather's just crappy out here today and it's cold, so I've been keeping this in my phone. But I'm just up from, I think it's Beams Gap. I just climbed up out of there. You can see this is the section where earlier this year the trail was closed. They had a wildfire came through here, and all this stuff is burnt. So yeah, pretty cool. That was back when I was down like Tennessee or maybe still North Carolina, but this looks like it was it. And a lot of burnt stuff here. It's like, I think 4.5 or 5 miles to that wayside and 6 more to the shelter I'm trying to get to, so I gotta keep pushing. I'm a little tired. My right hip is bothering me. The spot that was bothering me before, but it's not like inside. It's like my pack is rubbed the outside of my hip raw because I think it's swollen a little bit. And so now that's like really bothering me. I'm gonna have to put some band-aids or something on that to cover it up. I'm trying to wear my pack lower on my hip right now, but that's kind of making it hard to walk. So got that going for me. Otherwise, wow, look at that. Trees all burnt. All right, stopped raining for a minute so I can get you some footage here. Otherwise, it has been a pretty yucky day. Let's keep going. Just back on real quick in this fire section. You can smell the burnt, everything that's burnt. It's still that fresh. It's like a recently put out fireplace or fire pit. Everything definitely smells burnt. It's kind of wild because I've passed through other blackened areas and you don't smell it because it's from older fires, but look at this. It looks pretty spooky. Kind of cool. See ya. All right, how cool is this? A little regrowth, rebirth in the forest, a little green, a little charred, a little green on the trail. Stopped raining for another minute. Just passed a couple section hikers. They're trying to get to the same shelter I am. They're stopping. One of them was having a knee problem, knee issue. He was gonna do something too. But I think all the other guys that I was with last night are stopping at the wayside. That's like 4 miles up here, 3.9, something like that. Trying to camp up there. The wayside's closed. So look at that, all burnt. All burnt. some ferns, a lot of ferns starting to regrow in the forest where the fire burned. Super cool. Super cool. All right. I'm like just about 23 miles in. Crossing this freaking road for like the umpteenth time today. I've lost track. But there's a view of what it's pretty much been like all day. I'm soaked. It hasn't rained hard. It's just like constant mist with a little bit of drizzle occasionally, and then the moisture is blowing off the trees. But you keep crossing this road, and this isn't too bad. It's actually been a lot thicker than this. Sometimes you're like just hoping a car isn't coming flying down the road. Nope, here comes one right now. That one's not moving too fast, actually. That's pretty nice. So yeah, I think I'm a mile 3 from the shelter. I still forget what the name of the guy. I don't even know. It's been one of these days where this is an embrace the suck kind of day. It's just not great. I've reminded myself multiple times to be grateful. I get to do this. I don't have to do this. I get to do this. So it's been working a little bit, but not a lot. I did get to see a bear in quick passing, so that was exciting. But I'm chilly. My feet are soaked, and yeah, my legs feel fine. This distance doesn't bother my legs. I guess they've gotten strong, but my feet, it hurt. They hurt. They're not going to get any stronger, I think. But let me just go a little bit more, and then I'll give you the would you rather before we end the day. Okay, let's do this now because my phone is driving me up a freaking wall. Every time a raindrop falls on the screen, it does all kinds of crazy crap. Sorry about that. It's just, my phone drives me nuts when it's wet. Would you rather? Would you rather weekend, all expense paid weekend for 2 in New York or LA? So my daughter and my brother and a couple of my best friends all live up in New York. So I'm there a fair bit, and I've been there a lot for work. Been to LA, but not nearly as much. But if I was going to go away for a weekend, I would do LA. Head down to Manhattan Beach or Malibu or any of the beach towns. Check them out. New York is fine, but it's just not me. I mean, I'm just not a big New York guy. Yeah, give me some sunshine. Somebody's paying for me to go away for a weekend. I'll go out to LA, see the sights, and then come back. Right now, I just hope that there's room in the shelter, and I'm gonna set up shop pretty quick, eat, and go to bed super early. I like to get up early if I can and get to Front Royal midday. Try to meet some friends that are gonna come in from Alexandria in the afternoon for late lunch, early dinner. So we'll see how that goes. Tell you more about that tomorrow. See you later.